For me, high school, I was a student athlete. I was a student athlete in college as well. I ran track for 12 years as a sprinter. Um, and so when I got to school, I was really like, kind of intimidated by all of these folks who were just, presented as being very smart and talking about like private schools. They done all this stuff ahead when I really in school, it was just like, it was either track practice or the classroom. And that was it. Those were like the only two places you could find me. Uh, and I remember going in for my first interview, this development role that I had at a nonprofit organization out in LA, and thinking like, I'm not qualified to do this. This isn't for me. Like, I don't, look like anyone else who's sitting in this ring with me because that was back when we did in-person interviews like a million years ago. Um, and just being really nervous that I didn't belong and that I didn't have a place. And I think what has been so important for me to learn and what I always tell folks who are, kind of just a couple steps behind me on this path that we're all on is that you really need to remember who you are and what you've cultivated, and you need to like understand your strengths and that they don't necessarily match everyone else's. Like for me, being an athlete for so many years, it gave me this like passion and this drive and this single-mindedness to be able to accomplish basically whatever I wanted to do. It made me diligent. It made me a good manager of my time, my responsibilities, myself generally. It cultivated all this stuff in me that actually makes for a pretty good employee, if that's what you're thinking about, but also just for like a pretty responsible human being? And so just remembering who you are, remembering what you bring to the table, and remembering that even, if you're in a room where no one else looks like you or nobody else has the same exact experiences as you do, you still belong in that room, you know? And there's a lot of power in saying that out loud and acknowledging it, and then just like reminding yourself again and again and again and again, because there are going to be a lot of times, if there's like one thing I can be honest about, where that like thought just keeps popping up. I don't know if anyone else agrees. But like, yeah, you belong. You're there. You're in the right spot, and just, do what you need to do. Do what you've always done. You'll be okay.